If I was to ask you what the greatest problem in the world today is, what would you say? There's plenty to choose from, especially this year. In fact, we did a Barna survey recently to find out exactly what America thinks the greatest problem today is. Many said things like political unrest, abortion, and racism. Now, those are all horrible things that cause incredible suffering and strain on our culture. But what if I was to tell you that all of those atrocities are mere symptoms of a very simple root cause? The greatest problem lurks beneath all of these things, and we're all at risk of falling prey to it. So, what is the greatest problem? The greatest problem is men. Yeah, you heard me right, but not in the way that you think. The greatest problem is men who are unengaged, apathetic, and unwilling to fulfill their roles as leaders, husbands, and fathers. Talk about an unpopular statement. We live in a society of instant gratification, which leads to the desire for quick fixes. Identify a tangible problem and create policy to fix it. We look at things like abortion or racism and we clamor and protest for policy changes. And listen, we need to keep doing that. But it's all a Band-Aid. The problem isn't going to get fixed until men as a whole understand their role in the family, workplace, and society and begin living in such a way as to fulfill it. How do we fulfill it exactly? I mean, the fire is dying in our culture, and it's up to us to reignite it. It's up to us to get fired up again. I want to invite you and your small group to join Legacy-Minded Men for our Fall 2020 conference, Fired Up. We're joined by some of the great Christian leaders of our time, guys like Dr. Tony Evans, Pastor A.R. Bernard, and the Benham brothers. They're going to get real with men of God in this time of crisis. You'll also enjoy worship with Mark Hall from Casting Crowns and special guest Big Daddy Weave as we reignite and get fired up to be the men that God created us to be. Fired Up is offered digitally for licensed download for any household, small group, or church, and it will become available on October 24th when we release it as a global simulcast. Pre-order it right now. It's just $9.99 per household. Now that gets you your HD download link on October 24th and access to watch and rewatch Fired Up as many times as you'd like without ever getting up off the couch. However you want to view Fired Up, we've got a program for you. Just click the button below. Gentlemen, don't miss this opportunity to get fired up. Pre-order today.